What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking to you about what exactly does a mindset coach do. So by the end of this video, you'll get a better understanding of what exactly a mindset coach's job is. And my hope is that that will give you a better understanding of whether mindset coaching might be for you, whether that's on the client perspective or the career perspective. I'm hoping that you'll have a little bit of a better understanding of the primary functions of what a mindset coach does. Keep in mind today, guys, I'm just going to be going over just a few of the many tasks and activities that mindset coaches do and ways that they help their clients. Again, just to give you a better understanding of generally how a mindset coach operates, right? And my promise to you will be if you stay till the end, then I'm going to share with you the one thing that you cannot do without a coach and that you won't be able to do on your own. Okay, so let's just dive right in. So, first things first, what is coaching? So, coaching is a development process where someone formally supports you in the achievement of your goals. I'm sure we've all received coaching at some point in our lives, right? Whether that was when we were younger doing sports, that's the most common one that a lot of people do, or whether that's fitness training. At a high level, a coach's job is to help you close the gap from getting you from point A to point B, right? So where a mindset coach is specializing in is they're really helping you achieve your goals and live a more fulfilling life by focusing on the primary things that I'm about to mention, right? So the first thing that they do is really help you enhance your excuse me, is really help you enhance your awareness. And they do that through asking you questions and imposing certain tools that will help you evoke and elicit answers from yourself internally. And this helps achieve clarity and insight. So that's the first and primary role of a mindset coach. The next thing that they do that's really important is they help you change your thinking and your beliefs. I'm sure we've all been in situations where, for one reason or another, there was something, the way that we were viewing something was not allowing us to show up and operate the way that we wanted to operate. So, a big part of what a mindset coach does is actually help the client change their thoughts, their beliefs, and reframe them in a way that allows the client to have empowering thoughts and beliefs that serve their ultimate goal. And then finally, the last thing that a mindset coach really helps you do is identify mental blocks. And this is huge, right? I think we all have our own fears. We all have our own psychological obstacles that prevent us from getting to where it is that we want to go, right? And that is really a huge component of what a mindset coach helps you do is identify what those blocks are and put frameworks in place and different tools in place for you to overcome that barrier so you can get from point A to point B. So I can give you a personal example. A big thing that I struggled with, I come from a finance background. I did a lot of forex trading, day trading for years. And for those of you that have engaged in the financial markets, you'll know this. It can be very challenging psychologically. There's a lot of obstacles there, right? So for me, my big challenge was sticking to my plan and not over trading, because I would see success and then it would drop. Then I would see success and then I felt like I was always taking 2 steps forward and then 1 step back. And it wasn't actually until I focused on not just the discipline, but the mindset aspect of things, because I thought there has to be a reason why I keep doing this. I think I'm generally a pretty disciplined person. I worked with a mindset coach, and I'll spare you the boring details, but essentially they were able to help me realize that I was actually over trading as a way of trying to prove my self-worth and trying to prove to myself that this was how I was meant to provide for my family. And this was all happening at a subconscious level. On the surface, I just felt, I hate losing. I don't I really don't like that feeling. And I was feeling compelled to go outside of the parameters that I set for myself, but I didn't understand why. It wasn't until a mindset coach actually held up a mirror to me and asked me some really challenging questions that I don't think I was able, not that I don't think, that I know I wouldn't have been able to ask myself. It was only then when I was really able to identify that I was not trading for the right reasons. I told myself it was my passion, but it really wasn't. I was trying to validate my ability to provide for my family through that specific career because I put X amount of time, X amount of money, X amount of hours into that craft that I didn't even stop to think, is this something that I actually need to be doing? Is this something that I actually want to be doing? And once I came to that realization that, hey, this actually may not really be aligning with the thing I truly want to do, which is actually coach people. It was only at that point that I gave myself permission to put that on hold and really start getting into coaching, right? So, and I share that personal example just to show and just to share with you that that's the power that a mindset coach can bring to the table in terms of helping you see things that you can't see. The one thing that you can't do without coaching is identify your own blind spots, right? And I'm not saying that has to be through professional coaching, but the act of coaching and receiving feedback from someone that has a different point of view from you, that's something that you can't do on your own because you can't have a different point of view than your own, right? So you can almost think, if you want to think of it like this, right? Think about when you're driving and you have your mirrors, you have your rear view mirror, your side mirrors, and you have a blind spot. The only way that you're actually able to identify what's in that blind spot is if you have that mirror. If you have something there that is reflecting to you what's in that spot that you can't see for yourself. Another example is, I'm not sure, and I may be dating myself here, but when I was in high school and elementary school, there used to be a prank that people would play where kids would stick a sticky note on your back and you walk around the whole day not knowing. It's the same principle. The only way that you actually found that out was maybe one of your friends saying, hey, you have this thing on your back, right? You can't do that by yourself, right? So that is one key thing that I want you guys to take away from this, whether you get that from formal coaching, whether you get that from a friend, whether you get that from a parent. I think making sure that you have avenues in your life that really allow you to get various perspectives other than yours is extremely important. So with that being said, in a nutshell, a mindset coach really helps you achieve your desired outcomes and fulfill your potential through gaining clarity and taking aligned action with the goal that you're trying to achieve. And they do it through the things that we mentioned in this video. If you want more specific steps on how you can go about determining if working with a coach might be worth it for you, then stay tuned for the next video. And if you want to get more information from a client's perspective, one of our students who received coaching, and they were a bit reluctant to actually get any coaching at first, but it really helped them get to where they were trying to get to. If you want to get any information on that or see that interview, just go to insytera.com. That's INSYTERA.com. And thanks for listening, guys.